ずんだもんと学ぶ英会話接続詞完全攻略接続詞を使った英会話フレーズ130選。動画をご視聴いただきありがとうございます。今回は接続詞を使った英会話フレーズを勉強するのだ。
and
そして
I like coffee and I also enjoy tea. I like coffee and I also enjoy tea.
コーヒーが好きだし、お茶も楽しんでいます。
She sings beautifully and she plays the piano. She sings beautifully and she plays the piano.
彼女は美しく歌うし、ピアノも弾きます。
He is smart and he's very kind. He is smart and he's very kind.
彼は頭が良くて、とても親切です。
I went shopping and then I went home. I went shopping and then I went home.
買い物に行って、その後家に帰りました。
You can stay here and I'll get you something to drink. You can stay here and I'll get you something to drink.
ここにいてください。何か飲み物を持ってきます。
But
しかし、
I want to go, but I'm too tired. I want to go, but I'm too tired.
行きたいけど、疲れすぎています。
She likes cats, but she's allergic to them. She likes cats, but she's allergic to them.
彼女は猫が好きですが、アレルギーがあります。
It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's expensive, but it's worth it.
高いけれど、それだけの価値があります。
He tried his best, but he failed. He tried his best, but he failed.
彼は全力を尽くしましたが、失敗しました。
I studied hard, but I didn't pass the test. I studied hard, but I didn't pass the test.
一生懸命勉強したけど、テストに合格しませんでした。
Or
または、
Would you like tea or coffee? Would you like tea or coffee?
お茶かコーヒーはどうですか？
We can stay here or go out. We can stay here or go out.
ここにいるか、外に出るかです。
You can call me, or you can send me an email. You can call me, or you can send me an email.
電話をかけてもいいし、メールを送っても構いません。
Do you want the blue one or the red one? Do you want the blue one or the red one?
青いのが欲しいですか？それとも赤いのですか？
I can help you now, or I can come back later. I can help you now, or I can come back later.
今手伝うこともできるし、後で戻ってくることもできます。
Because
なぜなら、
I'm staying home because it's raining. I'm staying home because it's raining.
雨が降っているので、家にいます。
She's happy because she got a promotion. She's happy because she got a promotion.
昇進したので彼女は幸せです。
He didn't come because he was sick. He didn't come because he was sick.
彼は病気だったので来ませんでした。
I can't go because I have to work. I can't go because I have to work.
仕事があるので行けません。
We left early because we were tired. We left early because we were tired.
疲れていたので早く帰りました。
So.
だから。
It's late, so I'm going to bed. It's late, so I'm going to bed.
遅いので寝ます。
She was hungry, so she made a sandwich. She was hungry, so she made a sandwich.
お腹が空いていたのでサンドイッチを作りました。
I lost my key, so I had to call a locksmith. I lost my key, so I had to call a locksmith.
鍵をなくしたので鍵屋を呼ばなければなりませんでした。
The store was closed, so I went home. The store was closed, so I went home.
店が閉まっていたので家に帰りました。
He didn't study, so he failed the exam. He didn't study, so he failed the exam.
勉強しなかったので試験に落ちました。
Although, though. Although, though.
だけれども。
Although it was raining, we went for a walk. Although it was raining, we went for a walk.
雨が降っていたけれども散歩に行きました。
She didn't win, although she tried very hard. She didn't win, although she tried very hard.
彼女は一生懸命努力したけれども勝てませんでした。
Though he's rich, he lives a simple life. Though he's rich, he lives a simple life.
彼はお金持ちだけれども質素な生活を送っています。
I love my job, although it can be stressful at times. I love my job, although it can be stressful at times.
時々ストレスがあるけれども仕事が好きです。
He was tired, though he kept working. He was tired, though he kept working.
彼は疲れていたけれども働き続けました。
If.
もし。
If it rains, we'll stay home. If it rains, we'll stay home.
もし雨が降ったら家にいます。
If you need help, just ask. If you need help, just ask.
助けが必要なら声をかけてください。
I'll come if I have time. I'll come if I have time.
時間があれば行きます。
If you study, you will pass the exam. If you study, you will pass the exam.
勉強すれば試験に合格します。
If I were you, I'd take the job. If I were you, I'd take the job.
もし私があなたならその仕事を受けます。
When.
の時。
Call me when you get home. Call me when you get home.
家に着いたら電話してください。
I'll be there when I finish my work. I'll be there when I finish my work.
仕事が終わったらそこに行きます。
When I was a child, I loved to read. When I was a child, I loved to read.
子供の頃、本を読むのが好きでした。
She always smiles when she sees him. She always smiles when she sees him.
彼を見たとき、いつも彼女は笑います。
When the weather is nice, we go for a walk. When the weather is nice, we go for a walk.
天気が良いときは散歩に行きます。
While
の間に。
I'll cook while you set the table. I'll cook while you set the table.
あなたがテーブルを準備している間に料理します。
He read a book while waiting for the bus. He read a book while waiting for the bus.
バスを待っている間に彼は本を読みました。
She listened to music while doing her homework. She listened to music while doing her homework.
宿題をしている間に彼女は音楽を聴きました。
While I was out, someone called. While I was out, someone called.
私が外出している間に誰かが電話しました。
You can watch TV while I clean up. You can watch TV while I clean up.
私が片付けている間にテレビを見ていいですよ。
Since
なので、以来。
Since it's raining, let's stay indoors. Since it's raining, let's stay indoors.
雨が降っているので、家の中にいましょう。
I haven't seen her since last year. I haven't seen her since last year.
去年から彼女に会っていません。
Since you are here, why don't you stay for dinner? Since you are here, why don't you stay for dinner?
せっかくここにいるのだから、夕食を一緒にどうですか？
It's been a long time since we last met. It's been a long time since we last met.
最後に会ってから長い時間が経ちました。
Since he finished early, he went home. Since he finished early, he went home.
彼は早く終わったので、家に帰りました。
Because of
のために。
We stayed home because of the storm. We stayed home because of the storm.
嵐のために家にいました。
She was late because of the traffic. She was late because of the traffic.
交通渋滞のため、彼女は遅れました。
They cancelled the game because of the rain. They cancelled the game because of the rain.
雨のため、試合が中止になりました。
He didn't come because of his illness. He didn't come because of his illness.
病気のために彼は来ませんでした。
Because of the sale, the store was very crowded. Because of the sale, the store was very crowded.
セールのため、店がとても混んでいました。
Unless
でない限り。
You won't pass unless you study. You won't pass unless you study.
勉強しない限り合格しません。
I won't go unless you come with me. I won't go unless you come with me.
あなたが一緒に来ない限り行きません。
Unless it stops raining, we can't go out. Unless it stops raining, we can't go out.
雨が止まらない限り外に出られません。
Unless he apologizes, I won't forgive him. Unless he apologizes, I won't forgive him.
彼が謝らない限り許しません。
The meeting won't start unless everyone is here. The meeting won't start unless everyone is here.
全員が揃わない限り会議は始まりません。
even though, even though,
たとえ、でも、
even though he was tired, he kept working. Even though he was tired, he kept working.
たとえ疲れていても、彼は働き続けました。
Even though it's expensive, I want to buy it. Even though it's expensive, I want to buy it.
たとえ高くても、それを買いたいです。
She smiled even though she was upset. She smiled even though she was upset.
彼女は動揺していても微笑んでいました。
Even though it was raining, they went hiking. Even though it was raining, they went hiking.
雨が降っていても彼らはハイキングに行きました。
He didn't win, even though he tried his best. He didn't win, even though he tried his best.
たとえ最善を尽くしても、彼は勝てませんでした。
As soon as, as soon as.
するとすぐに、
Call me as soon as you arrive. Call me as soon as you arrive.
到着したらすぐに電話してください。
I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her. I'll let you know as soon as I hear from her.
彼女から連絡があったらすぐにお知らせします。
As soon as I get home, I'll start cooking. As soon as I get home, I'll start cooking.
家に着いたらすぐに料理を始めます。
They left as soon as the meeting ended. They left as soon as the meeting ended.
会議が終わったらすぐに彼らは去りました。
As soon as the bell rang, the students ran out. As soon as the bell rang, the students ran out.
ベルが鳴るとすぐに生徒たちは走り出しました。
As long as, as long as.
である限り、
You can stay here as long as you want. You can stay here as long as you want.
望む限りここにいていいですよ。
I will support you as long as you work hard. I will support you as long as you work hard.
あなたが努力する限りサポートします。
As long as it doesn't rain, we can have a picnic. As long as it doesn't rain, we can have a picnic.
雨が降らない限りピクニックに行けます。
She will love you as long as you are kind to her. She will love you as long as you are kind to her.
あなたが彼女に優しい限り、彼女はあなたを愛するでしょう。
I'll remember you as long as I live. I'll remember you as long as I live.
私が生きている限りあなたを覚えているでしょう。
In case, in case.
の場合に備えて、
Take an umbrella in case it rains. Take an umbrella in case it rains.
雨が降る場合に備えて傘を持って行ってください。
I'll bring extra cash in case we need it. I'll bring extra cash in case we need it.
必要になる場合に備えて余分なお金を持っていきます。
Call me in case you need any help. Call me in case you need any help.
助けが必要な場合は電話してください。
We packed some food in case we get hungry. We packed some food in case we get hungry.
お腹が空いた場合に備えて食べ物を持ってきました。
In case I'm late, start without me. In case I'm late, start without me.
私が遅れた場合は、私なしで始めてください。
In order to. In order to.
するために。
I exercise in order to stay healthy. I exercise in order to stay healthy.
健康を維持するために運動をしています。
She studied hard in order to pass the exam. She studied hard in order to pass the exam.
試験に合格するために一生懸命勉強しました。
They moved to the city in order to find better jobs. They moved to the city in order to find better jobs.
より良い仕事を見つけるために都市に引っ越しました。
He saved money in order to buy a new car. He saved money in order to buy a new car.
新しい車を買うためにお金を貯めました。
We need to leave early in order to avoid traffic. We need to leave early in order to avoid traffic.
渋滞を避けるために早く出発する必要があります。
Rather than. Rather than.
よりむしろ。
I'd rather stay home than go out. I'd rather stay home than go out.
外出するよりむしろ家にいたいです。
He prefers tea rather than coffee. He prefers tea rather than coffee.
彼はコーヒーよりもお茶を好みます。
Rather than complain, she found a solution. Rather than complain, she found a solution.
文句を言うよりむしろ、彼女は解決策を見つけました。
Let's walk rather than take a taxi. Let's walk rather than take a taxi.
タクシーを使うよりむしろ歩きましょう。
I decided to wait rather than leave. I decided to wait rather than leave.
出発するよりむしろ待つことに決めました。
Even if. Even if.
たとえ、でも。
I'll go even if it rains. I'll go even if it rains.
たとえ雨が降っても行きます。
Even if you're tired, you should finish your work. Even if you're tired, you should finish your work.
たとえ疲れていても仕事を終えるべきです。
I'll support you even if everyone else doesn't. I'll support you even if everyone else doesn't.
たとえ他のみんながそうしなくても、あなたをサポートします。
Even if he apologizes, I won't forgive him. Even if he apologizes, I won't forgive him.
たとえ彼が謝っても許しません。
She will try again, even if she fails. She will try again, even if she fails.
たとえ失敗しても彼女は再挑戦します。
Whether or not. Whether or not.
であろうとなかろうと。
I'll be there whether you like it or not. I'll be there whether you like it or not.
あなたが気に入ろうと気に入るまいと私は行きます。
Whether it rains or not, we will go hiking. Whether it rains or not, we will go hiking.
雨が降ろうと降るまいとハイキングに行きます。
I will help you whether you ask or not. I will help you whether you ask or not.
あなたが頼もうと頼まないとも助けます。
Whether you agree or disagree, this is my decision. Whether you agree or disagree, this is my decision.
あなたが賛成しようと反対しようと、これが私の決定です。
They will attend the meeting whether it's online or in person. They will attend the meeting whether it's online or in person.
オンラインであろうと対面であろうと彼らは会議に参加します。
As if. As if.
まるで、のように。
He talks as if he knows everything. He talks as if he knows everything.
彼はまるで全てを知っているかのように話します。
She acted as if nothing had happened. She acted as if nothing had happened.
彼女は何も起こらなかったかのように振る舞いました。
They laughed as if it was the funniest joke. They laughed as if it was the funniest joke.
彼らはそれが一番面白い冗談であるかのように笑いました。
He looked at me as if I were crazy. He looked at me as if I were crazy.
彼は私をまるで狂っているかのように見ました。
She sings as if she were a professional. She sings as if she were a professional.
彼女はまるでプロのように歌います。
So that. So that.
するために。
I set an alarm so that I wouldn't be late. I set an alarm so that I wouldn't be late.
遅れないようにアラームを設定しました。
She saved money so that she could travel. She saved money so that she could travel.
旅行するためにお金を貯めました。
He worked hard so that he could support his family. He worked hard so that he could support his family.
家族を支えるために一生懸命働きました。
I'll speak slowly so that everyone can understand. I'll speak slowly so that everyone can understand.
みんなが理解できるようにゆっくり話します。
They built a fence so that their dog wouldn't escape. They built a fence so that their dog wouldn't escape.
犬が逃げないようにフェンスを作りました。
In spite of. In spite of.
にもかかわらず。
In spite of the rain, we went for a walk. In spite of the rain, we went for a walk.
雨にもかかわらず散歩に行きました。
She succeeded in spite of the challenges. She succeeded in spite of the challenges.
彼女は困難にもかかわらず成功しました。
He was happy in spite of the bad news. He was happy in spite of the bad news.
悪いニュースにもかかわらず彼は幸せでした。
In spite of his age, he is very active. In spite of his age, he is very active.
年齢にもかかわらず、彼は非常に活動的です。
They kept playing in spite of the cold weather. They kept playing in spite of the cold weather.
寒い天気にもかかわらず彼らはプレイし続けました。
As though. As though.
まるで、かのように。
He looked as though he had seen a ghost. He looked as though he had seen a ghost.
彼はまるで幽霊を見たかのような顔をしていました。
She smiled as though she were not worried. She smiled as though she were not worried.
彼女はまるで心配していないかのように微笑みました。
They acted as though they owned the place. They acted as though they owned the place.
彼らはまるで自分の場所であるかのように振る舞いました。
He spoke as though he knew everything. He spoke as though he knew everything.
彼はまるで全てを知っているかのように話しました。
She danced as though no one was watching. She danced as though no one was watching.
彼女は誰も見ていないかのように踊りました。以上で今回の勉強は終わりなのだ。また次回の動画でお会いしましょう。動画を最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございます。チャンネル登録してくれたら嬉しいのだ。